Hey y'all, something just hit my mind was like, make a video about um, college tips or whatever. Cause I thought, well, if someone would have told me some of these things before I came to college, I would have done a little better. They're not in no particular type of order. It was just some things that came across my mind. I was like, oh yeah. So here we go. Number one, go to class. That sounds oh so simple, but there are so many people that don't go to class. Like the first day of class is always packed, and exam day always packed, and the last day of class possibly, because that's another exam day, always packed. In between then, it's like people just be like, I'm not going, and don't go. And I wasn't ever a person that didn't go, but like I would skip like, I'm not like, I don't feel like getting up today, so I'm not gonna go to this class, or I just don't have no legitimate reason. And what I was noticing, that it'll be a chain reaction. Like once I would do it that one time, it would start for me to start doing it. Not that much. I can't say that I've missed more than 5 classes in a class, but still it would start something like I plan to just miss one, and then like it would just start me doing it again. But I can say with the skipping classes, for me, it would be a chain reaction, because it would be like, if I miss one, more than likely if I missed that one class, I probably wouldn't feel like going to the next class, or either the next week I wouldn't want to go, something like that. Once I started, then it was like, okay. And I found like if I would miss a class, it's like when I go back to class the next week or the next time I went, it's like I would feel like totally like, okay, where we at, what we doing, like I would just be lost. So I found it better to just not miss class and just go, because then I realized even the times where I wouldn't go, it was like I had nothing, absolutely nothing to do. I just missed class because I didn't feel like waking up, or I just didn't feel like going, but I had no legitimate reason. So therefore I just sat in my room all day. It's not like I skipped class and then like went to work or did something. No, I just skipped class and just didn't do anything. So it just made me feel like I could have waited till the weekend to do nothing. So I just go to class. It doesn't bother me to go. Like I get up, put my clothes on, go to class, because that's what I'm gonna do for the day. Okay. Join clubs and like go to these free events on campus. Please take advantage of that. First of all, joining clubs, like I couldn't imagine, because I guess all through school I've always been the person that was in clubs or doing whatever. So it's like I couldn't imagine just going to school and doing absolutely nothing. Like that's just not me. Like I just can't do that. So it's like, so when I got to college, naturally, I had already written out the club's organization that I wanted to, be in pretty much. So that's what I've done. The whole time I'm in college. I haven't been in all the ones that I wrote out before I got here, but I've still been in organizations, the whole time I've been here. And that makes your experience better. That's a way to meet people and like make connections when you join the clubs, like especially if it's something that you're really interested in. That's not just like career clubs, like joining the nursing association or something like that. If you join like clubs that you really like Habitat for Humanity or something like that you're really interested in, like I don't know, just do that. That's a way to meet people, meet friends, and just get you involved in doing something besides sitting in your room. Because most people think that when they come to college, well, it's like that for some people, but not all people, and they feel like they're going to come to college and it's just going to be totally different. Like, it's gonna be a whole new experience. You're just gonna get here and you're gonna connect with a whole bunch of people, and it's just gonna be woohoo, party and parlay. And for some people, it's not like that. Like, they get here, they don't know anyone, and they're just alone all the time. Like, and it's like going home every weekend, like, just, I don't know, I see it all the time. So it's like, just join clubs and stuff and go to the events on campus. Like, at my school, I don't know, you know how the other schools, I go to a predominantly white institution, and like, we have events on campus all the time. I'm over it now because I'm a junior, but definitely took advantage of that, and I still take advantage of some of the things, but I'm not as much as like freshman and sophomore year. Like, I was on it, and that's because it was free. I mean, your college student, sometimes you don't have money to do all the things, you know, that you want to do, and then still, if you're not someone that's like a party person, so you don't like to party all the time, you might not look forward to every Wednesday and Thursday night going to the club. Like, you want to do other things. And so I suggest taking advantage of the free events that they have on campus. Like, on my campus, they have talent shows, they have comedy shows, different clubs hold different events all the time. Like, they have like mini parties on the campus. Like I said, they have giveaways. We have a movie theater on campus, so you can go watch movies. Like, there are so many things that are always going on, and I feel like, once again, take advantage of that because it's free, and take advantage of it as a way to meet people and just, you know, get out. Link up with upperclassmen. Not link up, like, just look for upperclassmen that can be like an informal mentor type. That will definitely help you. I've been like that. Well, I haven't done it this year, but I was like that for some people last year as a sophomore. For the freshmen that were coming in, like, it's when you're new to the environment and especially if you're a first generation, like, you have no one to talk to before you left home and you came to college. Like, it was really helpful when you got here and you befriended someone that was, you know, they had already been here and it's kind of able to show you around and help you out. It's like, it's just really beneficial, and it's different from like if the school has assigned it, like it's all extra technical. And I mean, even as freshmen, like, you might want to stick with only freshmen and try to find your way around, but sometimes, you know, it is beneficial to find like an upperclassman that can kind of take you on their wing and help you out. But be careful with that, because some people to take advantage and just, so yeah, tread lightly with that. Don't become a frat or a sports groupie. I can't really like go into long detail. I'm not about to go into long detail about that, but just don't do that, because people will talk, but just know that. So just stay away from that. That's all I think of it. Wait to buy your book. That's something that freshman year I understood that. We didn't have to do no trial and error with me. Like, I was just like, I'm not paying. I just wanted to see, like, are we gonna be using these books? Because I'm like, I'm going by high school, and even because I went to my early college as well in high school, 9th to 11th grade year, and then my senior year I went to regular high school, and we didn't use those textbooks like that. They were free at the early college. So I'm like, okay, I'm coming here and I actually have to pay for them. I wanted to see, are we going to be utilizing these before I pay hundreds of dollars for books? Like, so yeah. Anyway, wait before you buy your books. You go to class, you talk to the people in class, see if they purchased the book, see how the teacher is teaching, if they're even doing anything from the book. When you take a quiz or a test, if you see there is a lot of material from the book, or the teacher saying a lot of material is coming from, like, that they're teaching it's like they're teaching you stuff, but most of the material is coming from the book for the exam or something like that. They don't care. You get the book you need to read, or either you can partner up with somebody and they like buy the book and y'all share the book or something like that. But I would suggest waiting to buy your book, because I see so many freshmen before, like the first weekend we move in, it's like they're all at the bookstore with their little Barnes and Noble box with their books filled with $500 worth of books. I'm just like, y'all, you're not going to need those books. And at the end of the year, when you're trying to sell them back, they're not even going to give you no money for them. They're trying to give you, like, you pay like $100 or something for a book, and they're like, here's $20, and you're like, what? So yeah, wait to buy your books. Prioritize. Just pretty much like for your assignments, or yeah, with your assignments. Like, when teacher gives you an assignment, just go ahead and like, well, this is what I do. It works for me. Go ahead and look it over. See pretty much when it's due. If you pretty much have plenty of free time, go ahead and get started on it, kind of get it out the way. Don't wait till last minute and let stuff pile up on you, because it's going to get aggravating, and there's really no way around it. And like in high school, you can kind of do that and not really study, and you'll be good, but it's not really going to work here in college. So yeah, prioritize, please. Don't spend all your meal money up front. I don't even know what they would call it at other schools. Here we have DB, declining balance. I've heard it being called flex dollars, like at other schools or something like that. I don't know. But it's like, you have a specific amount of money for like little the restaurants on campus, and or the little convenience store on campus, or whatever you want to call it, and like that money is like, well, that little counts like your lifesaver. Like for hours we get like $300 as freshmen. You would get like a regular meal plan when you go to the CAF, and then you would get like $300 in the regular money, where you can go to the convenience stores or the fast food places on campus, like Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, places like that. Don't use all that money, like, because at first you're like, yeah, you swiping it all the time. Towards the end of the year, like November, December, and you will be starving. So yes, don't go crazy with your meal money. Like, be real frugal when it comes to that, because it doesn't like reload, and once it's gone, it's gone. So yeah. Get to know your professors. This one is a tough one for me, because I'm used to, since my school is so large, like I'm always in class with like 100+ people, and I'm just like, you know, I'm just there, I just take my notes, and if I'm asked a question, I'll answer it. But I'm not really one that's like trying to get all, you know, involved with the teachers. Like, and I feel like it's some teachers that make me feel comfortable enough to do that, but most of them don't. So I have to work on that for myself. But that is something that is really good. Like, it was like last year I was trying to get an internship, and so I was sitting there thinking like, and I had to have references, and I'm thinking like, dang, like, which I was able to go to two of my previous teachers, you know, from freshman year, but it was still like, I didn't have any teachers to go to that I was like that close enough to, like, I guess like the bond that you have like in high school with someone, or like middle school, where you're like used to those teachers, so there's nothing. But I felt like here it's like, I mean, I took your class or whatever. I was there. You knew who I was. I knew who you was, but we didn't really have a bond, so that was kind of awkward. So yeah, I would suggest getting to know your teachers and getting a kind of bond with them. So like, if you need them to write a reference, or I mean, just anything, or needing them to help you later, like, they'll know who you are and be able to help you out. As with, you're like a stranger going to them and saying, writing a reference, and they're like, well, what can I say about you? I don't know you. You were just one of 100+ students in my class. So yes, get to know your professor. Set ground rules up front with your roommates. I know they have a whole bunch of different living styles now in school, so You might not even have an in-room roommate. Maybe you live in a suite or apartment or whatever. But still, just set up your ground rules up front. Don't kind of let it linger, because it's going to be a big explosion later. I've been through this, living with different roommates, you know, freshman, sophomore year, and it's like not necessarily like a blow up with me and a roommate, just, you know, my roommate and other roommates, like, and it's just like, if you would have said that up front, we wouldn't have this problem. So, you know, say everything up front and stick to it. You know, don't let it build up, or it's just gonna be a meltdown. I'm sorry, I'm checking my phone. Okay, who's this? Oh, freaking shower shoes. If you live in the traditional dorm, buy yourself some shower shoes, which are nothing more than flip-flops. Because I've seen people go in the showers with nothing on their feet, and I'm like, ew, I don't live like that now, but freshman year, it was like, ew, I'm not doing that. Like, it's 12 girls that live in your hall, you know nothing about them, and you all share one bathroom on a hall with like 2 showers and 2 toilets and 2 sinks, and y'all telling me that y'all just gonna walk in there with no shoes on? No. And this dorm has been here for like 60 years. Like, no. So just be prepared and have your shower shoes for showers all the time. Just basic flip-flops that you can get from anywhere, but you need those to shower. Be prepared for the fire alarm. They are the most annoying thing. Like, no one ever even told me about fire alarm. I hadn't even thought about no fire alarm. And I like, you know, you have them in middle school and high school, and you actually be excited about them, because it's like, yes, 30 minutes outside to get out of class, or, you know, anything. It was like, yes, like, didn't want to be in there anyway. No, hell no. It's annoying as hell in college, because it never happened in the classroom. It always happens in your dorm room at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, and I always lived in the dorm where it was like, I always took the dorm where it was supposed to only be like 2 routine fire alarms a year, and it was like my people that lived in my dorm would always set it off like 20 times a year, and that shit is really annoying. You could be like in the shower, just getting in the shower, and the alarm goes off. You have to get your ass out the shower and go downstairs within a certain amount of time, or you're going to get in trouble. Or if it's a real fire, your ass is going to be trapped in here. So it's like there's no way around it, and it's really annoying because it can occur anytime. Like I said, when you're getting in the shower, it could be 3 o'clock in the morning, you laying in your bed to sleep, and then it could be like constantly happening. Like, you can go outside, one can go off, you go outside, you wait, it's over, you come back in, just like that, and it goes off again, and you're like, what the hell? Like, so prepare yourself for fire alarms. That was something that no one told me about, and I did not even think about it, and it's like, I wish I had some kind of warning up front. So yeah, that. Make sure you have your own fridge or microwave, or if your roommate has one, y'all have like some kind of thing where you guys can share, because that's gonna be your lifesaver, to make sure you have like snacks in your room and stuff, and you need a fridge and a microwave to store that stuff in, so you have to make sure you have that. And check out your classes early. This is the last one. Check out your classes early, like on the first day. But when freshman year, when we first moved in, me and my roommate and some other girls we had met, we spent the weekend, we went to like the free events on campus, but we also took time out to go and print off our class schedules and go to the buildings and go find the room number. So on Monday morning, when it was time to go to class, we wasn't walking around like, oh my God, where's my building? What room am I in? Looking like dumbasses, because, you know, we were freshmen. So that's something that I recommend you do, whether you're on a big campus like mine or you're on the smaller campus. If you're a freshman and you're not sure where your classrooms are, you know, the weekend before you get there, go ahead and check out where your classes will be, so you can pretty much have an idea, get a routine, like you print off your schedule and visit all the buildings in exactly the specific classrooms, walk in there, you know, kind of fill it out. You know, that really helped me out, so I wasn't really lost. And I kind of do that, like, well, now I don't have to do it anymore, but you know, I just think it's something good that you should do. So yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, feel free to comment and let me know. Alrighty, bye.